coping mechanisms.
Yeah, and I don't think anybody...
Okay, I changed the title.
You never really know, you know your personal history, but it's sometimes a crapshoot on what is brought up that becomes triggering. Like for me, it could be all kinds of different things. It could be just a song I haven't heard in a while. It could be a smell. It could be a word somebody uses. Like who the fuck knows? Like you can't, it doesn't make you weak. It makes you fucking traumatized. What's up, Ozzy?
They are trashing me.
Yeah, true. Stardust is the reason I didn't want to come on the conversation in the first place.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Because my first interaction with her...
So, this is not live. Fight? No, I'm not gonna fight, dude. Let me just listen to what is being said about me, okay? All right. Star, what did you do? I don't know, dude. She straight called you out. I know. I've raided into Polly before.
I'm traumatized. What's up, Ozzy?
Yeah, true. Stardust is the reason I didn't want to come on the conversation in the first place.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Because my first interaction with her was before she became partner.
Yeah.
And, I said something in chat, and of course, I get banned because Stardust has this thing where she's like, my community is edgy and spicy, and we don't care about, if you're sensitive or whatever.
This is not the place
just
for
means
you.
that she has a toxic community.
Yeah.
And
I mean, she does say that a lot.
Yep. I think it's a
toxic to me.
coping mechanism for something, but whatever.
Or it's a defense. It's a way like I don't have to give a fuck about what people say. I don't have to like. Here's what I think about Stardust, and you can tell me if I'm wrong. Stardust is a person who wants to piss off as few people as possible, by their and thereby gain as much clout as possible. So
piss
she can
off
piss
as
off the
few
far
people,
lefties.
or piss off as much people. What?
Because there's still a huge political spectrum there, and she's not even willing to piss off the far righties either, because
I piss off anybody I want to, dude.
So I think it's I think she is
too spicy, but also too inoffensive. That's your problem. Yeah.
Angle where apparently she says, "Hey, I'm a lib," or "I am a whatever. I'm a sock dem."
Never said.
But I'm gonna call out the left on its shit, and I think that's just. I think that's fine.
Yes, edgy jokes are known for pissing pissing off very few people. Yeah, I know.
I mean, I'm sure she's a decent person, but
fuck you. Clearly, you don't think so.
She's hard to pen, but I know that I do not like her community, and I do not like her content, at all.
Yeah, and my community is not a place for you.
Both sides and the things that she does. So
both sides.
She was the thing that was said by the mods when they banned me was that they banned me because I was bringing nothing of value to their community, and they could never see me bringing anything of any value to any community on Twitch.
Did they say that?
Was the thing that was said to me.
If a mod typed that up, that's like way too extra. We don't see you as
bringing any value to anybody, right?
Yeah.
So I had a conversation with Irrelevant that she saw, and she unbanned me, and and we had one conversation, which I thought went well, but the takes that I've seen in regards to the RGR versus Doe thing and the handling of the content has pushed me in a decision where it's like, you know what, this is not somebody that I want to engage with. And not only that, I mean, it's an interesting look to have your mod team be.
Let me lay something out straight, okay? We had Lady Raincloud banned from the chat because I didn't want to engage with her. with the fucking cry bullying. It's toxic. I'm sorry. I may call my community toxic as a joke, but really they only tear down me, okay? They don't do that. They know if they go to other creators and they talk shit to other creators that they're banned. They're going to be banned. But if you come into my chat and you start saying some crazy shit about other creators, I'm going to kick you out. Like, I don't want you in a space that you can't handle. My space is not for sensitive people, and I purposely chose to keep you out for that reason. Now you think that you have a right to come into my community and interact with me, and then you decide after interacting with me that you don't want to interact with me? I tried to give you that chance first. Holy shit.
Making fun of a trauma survivor going through a trauma
When
experience.
have I ever been making fun of trauma?
You know, because when I left the beginning of that call in the way that I did, there were a whole bunch of people in her chat about, you know, talking about how, you know, horrible I am and how bad faith I am and how hyperbolic I am and, you know, all these other types of things. And of course, you know, Stardust would never do anything about that, right? Because there's nothing wrong with that, right? To mock and attack an abuse survivor
who
having
when
a trauma response.
I've never mocked anybody.
Being triggered.
Am I responsible for every single person in my chat all the time, even when they're not in my chat?
It's just disgusting, you know. And you know, she's extremely performative for DDG.
She's making it up. Okay.
And
I'm gonna need some receipts, Lady Raincloud.
Has been abusive to me.
I'm gonna need some receipts. You don't get to call my chat. You don't need to. You don't get to call my chat. And call me abusive. I'm sorry if you've faced anything in real life. It makes me skeptical of people who complain about things online.
For a year and a half now, ever since Destiny and I talked, and you know, that conversation with Destiny was fucking horrible. You know, he told me things like I was dangerous for the trans community, etc. Right?
Yeah.
And so like it's DGG and some of the people that are now mods in Stardust's community that ran me off of Twitch.
What?
And made me not want to stream anymore. And because these people love to attack anyone who's marginalized, who doesn't speak up about the abuse.
Oh my god, you cannot do that. Hello, you're talking to somebody who like can claim every label, nearly every label. I can claim nearly every label. I can claim way more oppression labels. Like, I don't, though. And I'm not going to go around and say that, you know, oh, you're, you know, picking on a marginalized community because you're picking on a person of color. Like, what the fuck? Wildman, please stop.
Abuse and toxicity in the way that they like, in the polite way, right?
Right.
So, yeah, it's just like,
well, in a dispassionate way. So, like,
yes.
One thing that I noticed that like puts you and me at odds with a lot of fucking debate bros is the idea that I think it is acceptable and actually, you know, laudable to get fucking mad at shitty positions. And you know, the debate bro types, they don't like that. They don't like when you yell at them. They don't like when you know, which is so crazy because they talk very, they like talk a big game, like, ooh, I love blood sports. Oh my gosh, you know, I just want to get to the marketplace of ideas. But when you,
I'm not making peace with people
yell at them
who
or ridicule them, which I love to do, they get fucking
do that.
mad and unironically get fucking triggered. And
okay,
that's
I don't know anything about Lady Raincloud. All I know is that the few times that she's been in my chat, I have found her to not be a person who fits into my community because she's very sensitive. And when people can't fit into my community or they're too sensitive, I try to spare them the pain and get rid of them before they have to, like, deal with that and complain like this. Unbelievable. I banned you first because I didn't want to interact with you because I find your constant cry bullying absolutely toxic. I don't have time for it. I don't have time for you to claim that every right-winger I interact with is a racist, bigot, homophobe. I don't have time to deal with every single time I interact with anybody who's not left enough for you that you think that they're a fascist or that they're enabling abuse or that they're an abuse apologist. I don't have fucking time for it. If you've been through anything in real life, you would know that you take everything online with a grain of salt. Sound is weird. You're one of my favorite streamers, but I have to challenge your claim that you're an open book. You're like the book in Harry Potter that has a padlock on it and bites you when you unlock it. I try to protect people from... I don't like to bring people down, I don't like to bring people down. I don't like to talk about, like, too personal of stuff, because when I do talk about personal stuff, I feel like I'm bringing everybody down around me, I would like to maintain a happy channel where we talk about serious subjects, and usually I don't bring my personal stuff into stuff because, again, I don't want to bring people down. People who are this invested in idpol will always hate the fact that you treat political opponents like human beings. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Just because I choose not to trauma dump on everybody around me doesn't mean that, like, I have no credibility in these subjects. It's ridiculous. Let me wait for the bitrate to come back up and then I'll resume this. I don't like to relish in my own despair. Damn, my fucking bit rate, bro. What is going on? Hi, Stardust. I miss you. I miss you too, Cherry. I'm just waiting for the bitrate to come back up. Sherry does make excellent art, by the way. Okay. I don't like this. I don't like this. This is trauma-based gatekeeping. Like I've said, I have deemed you unworthy of commenting on any spectacle online because I don't perceive that you've dealt with the same amount of trauma that I have. Yeah, my chat is toxic, but they're toxic to me, okay? They're not toxic to just anybody. They're toxic to me. They don't get to they know to not be toxic to other creators. If I find out about it, I will ban them. I'd like to see the receipts.
That's the thing. Is this premium placed on their view of civility that I think is very weak and it's pussifying things. I don't, if you are a heavily marginalized person, that
I am a heavily marginalized person. What the fuck? Do you not see the messages I get? These people, it's like they think racism went away or sexism went away.
That civility is worthless. And I think civility is fucking worthless. And that's part of why I speak to
I have to survive in this world. I'm sorry if you are not at a part of if you are not at a point of marginalization where you don't have to be civil to people to survive, I don't know what to fucking tell you. Good for you. Good for you. I may not be trans, but I pretty much check off every single box that you can think of. They mean heavily marginalized people they like. Yeah, of course. I check off literally every box. You don't get to tell me what my struggles are. If you get to not be civil to people and you can survive that way, that's great for you. Real fucking nice. I'm glad.
If they are, if they are reasonable to me, if they don't talk over me, I'll be reasonable to them. But if they take unreasonable positions, I'm going to fucking yell at them and I will do my best. I will use whatever brains I have to be able to come up with a way to ridicule them in an embarrassing way.
And I still argue with these people that I'm civil with, right? It's not like I'm civil with them and I never challenge them. I challenge them and they appreciate that I can challenge them and still be civil to them afterwards. Staff in chat? The staff that's in chat is in my chat pretty often. Look, guys, anytime that abuse is brought up in this community or sexual assault is brought up in this community, I don't think you understand how much it triggers me. And it's brought up all the fucking time. Okay? I just can't. And then the nerve. After I already check off every box as far as the demographic goes, the nerve to insist that I'm not heavily marginalized myself. It's incredibly triggering, yeah, to talk about these things. But guess what? I've learned to not I can't make my points if I'm gonna just be triggered. And I have to exercise a grain of salt with everything in this community. Because I don't know anymore. I see so many people complaining about interactions that are nothing. It's dog shit to insinuate you or this community would condone any of that shit. I hate that LRC had this take. Yeah, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable. In their mind, you are a white cis male. I guess so.
Way, because that's just my style, and I think it's I think there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, well, yeah. Excuse
I'm
me, sorry, I had
glad
to
for
finish
you.
a munch there.
I'm
Hopefully
glad
everyone
for
heard
you.
that.
Like the whitest person on the panel can survive and be okay. Like wonderful.
Nope. No, you.
It's yeah, I agree with you. I've been tired of civility politics for a long time, and you know this, which is why I said that I knew you were probably gonna give me a little bit of guff when I was talking about optics and rhetoric there for a minute, because I don't, when do I talk about optics and rhetoric? Never.
Yeah, no.
So
Definitely not. But I understood your point. Like, when the issue is specifically related to how people react to you, that's actually the topic. So if you avoided optics and rhetoric at that point, you would be just talking off topic. So I get it.
Yeah, these are people that have wanted to demean and abuse and dehumanize me for, my God, going on at least 2 years now.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah, at least 2, closing on 2 years, and it. How did you type that? Did you type that one-handed?
Anything to drink? Just water. Hold on, we're coming!
I saw Polly have a debate about gender and really hold her own. I don't know her politics, but she's a blunt one. Not sure what this one is about. This one is about them talking shit on me. So. Unprovoked, by the way. Tired of civility politics sounds awful Trumpian. I don't know. I just mute it for the stuff.
This thing that got deleted by Fossabot because it was too long.
Okay.
Yeah, no, gotcha. I'm not like that.
I was like, damn, Polly's skilled. Like, wow. Anyway, but it's interesting because I don't know why these people hate me. I know why they say they do, but
I've never hated you. I just kept you out of my community.
And all they seem to ever have is about how I'm bad faith or I'm not polite. Or I get too emotional.
I take that as a fucking compliment. If somebody criticizes me for being fucking polite, I'm like, damn, I won.
Yeah.
Keep crying.
That's true. Yeah.
Babies.
Well, I mean, you're at that position like me. I think we're both at that position where we've gotten tired, right?
Very, very tired. I've very tired. I mean, like, the amount of bullshit, of like toxic shit I've taken in my life is it just makes it makes some of this shit, well, it's part of what makes me like very to the extent I've faced it thus far, like impervious to just your dumbass trolls that come in and try to own me, right? Because it's just nothing, compared to what I've experienced in real life. Uh, that's not to like minimize it. It's just for me, it doesn't land, and so when I hear, like conservatives, particularly like cishet white men, talking about how like how I'm behaving in a way that is, attacks them or maybe like seems too personal to them, however they phrase it in like whatever dumbass way they phrase it, I'm like, oh yeah, that's right, fucking snowflake, you're a goddamn snowflake. And of course I'll double down too. It's like, what, do you need a safe space sort of shit? Like, oh, I guess that makes me somewhat toxic, and I'll own that.
Yeah, maybe. Look what happened.
Well, I mean, I don't really believe in being able to be like too harsh with people that are in the process of debating your identity or invalidating your experiences, or are speaking, confidently yet ignorantly from positions of privilege. That, what is it? Dunning-Kruger or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
The less you know about something, the more you think you know about it, or whatever. So it's being toxic to chuds ain't being toxic. I agree. However, I would have to, grammar police it into being toxic to chuds is not being toxic. So sorry.
There you go.
Princess Anna.
Fair
enough.
Just
gotta grammar police it. I'm sorry. Apologies. But anyway, yeah, it's I don't know. I kind of felt bad because I had agreed to it, and then
I don't think
couldn't
anybody
do it.
blames you. Yeah, I don't think anybody blames you. I mean, I was gonna quit for a lot more mundane reasons, like I was bored. So you don't need to worry about that. I was like, oh, there's altogether too many people talking too much bull.
Is toxicity the problem or being too polite the problem? They've said both. Yeah, I know. No, I'm not fucking around. I am not fucking around. You don't get to fucking gatekeep me. Tell me. Like, goddamn, dude. Imagine.
Bullshit, I don't think I could take it.
Yeah, well, Smite did his best for his very first time.
I think it was good. Yeah. It was impressive. You got a good cast of characters on there, Smite.
He did. It
was nice.
Jack is, as always, a wonderful, incredible human being, and I really love.
So let's just recap. Let's just recap.
Having you around, obviously.
Twitch. My channel. Videos. Where's the clip where Lady Green Cloud is going off? Where is it? Clips. Top 7 days, maybe?
They have shown me the full and true measure of their character. This is not drama. This isn't a proxy war, whatever other bullshit terminology you want to throw around, to make yourself look good on a live stream in front of people to get those donos and money, because we know that's what you care about. I'm fucking...
So we can confirm that this was about me. that I only care about donos and whatever, and subs, and money, that any involvement in any of this is completely impersonal to me. And what else does she say here?
Sick and disgusted of this bullshit, and sick and disgusted of the way people are
I believe
treating
she
each
calls
other
me
on
a
this
horrible
platform.
human being.
And yeah, that's my whole take on this. Please cancel me, attack me, abuse me, do whatever the fuck you want to do.
Okay, and you're saying that I'm going to cancel you, I'm going to abuse you? No, fuck no, dude.
I get off on it, which apparently is not something I'm allowed to do according to fucking Riley and the people that fucking defend her. So yeah, I just want to say that if you defend Riley, I'm fucking disgusted with you, and I find you to be a horrible human being. So I'm gonna go ahead and go, since we're doing the whole hand raising thing, and I don't want my camera on. And I know that there are people from
horrible
DGG
human
watching
being.
who can, on various
A
streams, who can
horrible
go fuck
human
them.
being. Wow. Wow. Wow.
And also,